Okay, so we are ready to tattoo, and we will start from the bottom line. I will do bottom outline, but I am not going to do top part. I will do it differently today. Okay. I'm not sure if I am deep enough, but I will do a little bit more and I will check. Okay. Very soft, almost not visible at all. I am too light. Okay, let's go again. Now I am using a little bit more pressure. So I want to make sure it is there. But it's okay if you cannot see your outline first, because the worst thing what can happen is that your outline is too deep. You really don't want to have your outline too deep. So we will do it this way, and we will see. Back and forth, back and forth. We have to stretch very well. And let's see now. Oh, very soft. What's wrong with me today? Okay, guys, we have to do it again. I don't know why I'm too light. Now I'm using even more pressure. And I will check right now. Maybe I'm too scared because she is fit too. Yeah, it's better. I can see a little bit more, but I can also see some blood. So we will see how this will go. I will go again. And then we will clean and we will see. Stretching quite well. Okay. Okay. And now we will clean it with, let's clean. Oh, we can see it. Oh, that's perfect. I was really scared there will be nothing, guys. So I'm so happy it's there. I was just too light, probably. Okay, let's clean. We can see it perfectly. And now we will go to the top part. So I'm going to take a machine and we will start from the bottom, back and forth movements. To the top, this way. Again, moving a little bit from the bottom, back and forth movements to the top. I need a little bit more pigment. Very good stretching. And from the bottom, back and forth movements very, very close to each other, because if you work with inorganic ingredients, you should work closer to each other, so you apply a lot of pigment into the skin, so when it heals nicely, with not a lot of pressure, but you have to put a lot of pigment. To the top, this way. We are going to do the whole brow, and we will see how it looks. I don't want to clean it every few seconds, because then I also clean a pigment from the skin. and it's not really good. So we have to work quite efficient from the bottom again, back and forth, back and forth. It's the same as always, but I am not going from the ear to the ear. I am only in the skin, taking a cotton pad so it's not slippery, and we want to saturate body of the brow quite well. And now very, very small gradient and back again down. Her skin looks really beautiful, but it is quite tough. Okay, this way and back down. Perfect. After each section, oh, I have to clean my needle a little bit. And now, after each section, I always take a pigment from the cup to the needle, so I am sure I have enough pigment in the needle, in the cartridge. We can see, while we are working, that she starts to bleed a little bit, and also she has a little bit of plasma. So we will see how it's gonna look when I clean the brow. Okay, moving to the top, top. So we will see also a nice gradient at the end. My movements are a little bit longer as I go closer to the front, because I want to create a less saturation over here. This way. Okay, we will go more up here. Movements even more far away from each other. And back down. As you can see, there is quite a lot of blood. Let's clean and let's see. Let's see what's there. Oh, I can see pigment. Oh, good. I was scared that there will be less pigment, but we can already beautifully see pigment. And even though the pigmentation is not as easy as I thought it will be, as always, we can see beautifully first pass. That's amazing. Now I'm getting excited again. Perfect, you can see it beautifully, and you can also see such a beautiful outline. I love precise outline. We are going to start again. I clean the brows, and you can already see a lot of blood over here, and you can see that skin is pushing plasma. But it's okay, we can see pigment inside, so it's perfect. I will shorten my movements a little bit, and I have to be quite quick, because with this kind of skin you shouldn't work for a long time, because as you can see, skin is not really happy about the tattoo, so we have to make sure that we can apply as much pigment as possible in the shortest amount of time, so there will be enough pigment after it heals. Because when this happens, the healing can be a little bit tricky. But it's there. I am really happy it's there. I was scared there will be nothing. But it looks perfect. We will not work on the gradient as much, only in the front, because when skin is doing this, that means that I think the healed result will not be like 100%. So that's why I don't want to play with the gradient, because I don't think it will stay. It's bleeding even more, so I have to always push with the dry cotton pad. And we will move forward from the bottom, slowly but surely to the top. Taking the pigment from the cap and from the top back to the bottom. Yeah, the skin is tough, especially the bottom part of the brow. Not easy. But who said it will be easy, right? Look at the blood. I didn't expect that today. But see, I think I cannot be more transparent as I am now. This is the reality of PMU artists, you know, it always can happen. And a lot of times it's mostly about the skin, not about you, if you are doing everything right. Look at that. Look how crazy it is. You know what? I'm going to apply a little bit of anesthetic, and it will maybe shrink a little bit the blood vessels, so it would be easier for me to continue. We will see. I will show you how it looks after the anesthetic is working. Now we are applying anesthetic. Perfect. And we will leave it on the skin for like 1 to 2 minutes. We are back on track. As you can see, there is a white skin around, so we know that the anesthetic is already working. And now we are going to do a second layer, and with the second layer we have to finish the brow, because there is tons of plasma. So we cannot work a lot, otherwise we will create a huge trauma. And then there is a high possibility there will be nothing after healing. Okay. It looks so beautiful. I like it a lot. Gosh, if I wouldn't tattoo it and I would only see how it looks, I would never ever say it's so hard. But that's the life of PMU artists, right guys? This is how we tattoo, and this is what kind of skins we have. This is why I am enjoying beautiful skin with no problems so much, because it's quite rare. On Instagram, then there is only the best of the best of the best. But all 95% of shitty situations you cannot see there. I am stretching quite well, and cotton pad is helping me to fix my fingers. It's really important to have a good stretching. Okay. Moving a little bit more here. And we are going to do longer movements. So she has a beautiful gradient in the front, but bottom part, we still want to saturate bottom part quite well, because bottom part always gives your client's face a shape. bottom part is really important. So this way. And now we are going to clean again. We have to clean also this way. It looks perfect. Okay, I have to come back again. I see some small imperfections, but one more layer, very quick one, and we are done with this brow. So only in the body of the brow, bottom part and body of the brow is super important. And we will see how it heals. I am really what I wanted to tell. Okay, I cannot wait to see how it heals. That's what I wanted to tell. What I wanted to say. My English sometimes sucks, so sorry for that. But at least I try, and I try hard. Okay, and you know what? I will leave it this way. I am not gonna clean it. I will leave it as a mask on the brow, so the so the pigment can penetrate into the skin. And we will go to the other side. Now I will start with the outline over here, but because I know what kind of skin we have, I am going to start with the shading straight away. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth to the top. And now we are moving to the front a little bit, and we have to saturate the brows as soon as possible. Okay. Again. Okay. This skin is really tricky. It is really interesting. Okay, moving. Oh, I need to take a cotton pad, otherwise my gloves will be dirty very quickly. So we see outline, we go over it, and now when we see it very well, we can start with the shading. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And we are applying into the skin a lot of pigment straight away from the first pass. Okay, I'm moving my client's head towards myself a little bit, stretching quite well. And we will go from the bottom part. Okay, I think you can even hear it. You can hear how pigment goes into the skin. I don't know, I want to explain something, but I don't know how to explain it, because at the same time I have to focus on tattooing. It's quite hard to tattoo and to think in another language and to talk and to explain and to do it right and to make sure I have the same pressure. A little bit challenging, but what we wouldn't do for you, right? There is not a lot of people who can really imagine how hard it is to do these tutorials. I love it so much, but I wish it would be a tiny bit easier. And now we are moving to the front. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, something is wrong with me. Okay. Okay. What was that? sorry. Oh, when I see the blood, I am so scared. I don't want to see the blood on the brows. Okay. Longer movements because we are in the front. So we know that we want to have it tiny bit more airy in the front. And fan movement this way. And now we will clean and we will see how much pigment is in the is in the skin. Oh, not bad. I was scared there will be less pigment in the skin. Okay, so now you can see how much pigment we have in the skin. And all of this is a little bit of pigment mixed with a plasma. I have to clean it really. Okay, I am moving my client's head towards me. I am not changing the gloves. Otherwise, it's going to take ages because my hands are so sweaty. Okay. We will start. We will not start. We will start now from the bottom part again. This is still my first pass because still it's not enough for the first pass. So I am going to go over the brow again and then I will use anesthetic because we have to help ourselves. It helped me on the other brow. Okay. Oh, I have to clean it. There is a lot of plasma. Challenging, really challenging. Let's go. Up, 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 up. Okay. I need more pigment. This way. So, if you have these kind of clients, make sure that you do the procedure as quick as possible. You have to make it precisely and very well, but you cannot play with the brows. Because, as I told you already, otherwise the trauma will be really, really, really bad. And it happened to me so many times. And it was really, like, I didn't feel good because I didn't know what is going on and I didn't know what is going on with the skin. And I didn't know if I continue, there will be bigger trauma. I didn't know this, so it's really important to learn from the mistakes. Quicker you will learn from your mistakes, better you will become. And better you will become sooner. And less mistakes you will do on your next clients. So we see so much blood in here with a lot of trauma. Not a lot of trauma, what I'm talking about, a lot of plasma. There is not trauma at the moment as much. We will clean and we will apply anesthetic. It looks good now. So here you can see that we have to apply a little bit of secondary anesthetic. And I will put maybe foil on top. Okay, foil, a little bit of anesthetic. We will wait 1 to 2 minutes and we will continue. We are done. We are gonna clean. Also to the other side. So you see it's there, but not enough for this pigment. So we have to clean also this way. And we have to do very, very good second pass. And I can clean maybe this one too. Okay. Nice. Clean. Okay. We are ready to finish the brows. So we will start from the bottom part and from the bottom line, and we will saturate quite well this way. Okay. So small movements. Okay, so you see short movements from the bottom part again to the top, moving my client's head towards me a little bit, from the bottom part, shorter movements, very close next to each other. Okay, this way. Very, very soft gradient. Moving my client's head towards me again. I see that the body of the brow is not saturated enough, so I have to make it tiny bit darker. But this top part, we will make it a little bit less saturated, because on the other side we can beautifully see gradient. To be honest, I don't know how this is possible, but it looks beautiful. And we will be done very, very soon. This procedure didn't even take 1 hour. And I would love to play more with the brows, and I would love to do it even better, even nicer, even like more beautiful gradient, but I just simply cannot because of the skin. I want to put it a little bit more up, so at least we have beautiful gradient in the front and on top of the brow, over here, but really softly. We cannot work a lot. Almost done. Almost done. This way, this way, this way, this way. Okay. We will clean, we will see, and maybe I will go one more time. So let's check. But it looks much better. It looks much better. One more time, and I am done. Okay, checking the other side if it's the same. I have to make this part at the bottom tiny bit more precise, but it is beautiful and clean at the bottom, so we are all good. And here a little bit more gradient, tiny bit more. I am going more up, 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 over here. I need more pigment, this way. Moving my client's head. So last touches, and we are done. You can see it's bleeding everywhere. It looks really bad, but I hope it's not as bad for you when you are looking at it on a camera. I like it, but this kind of work, as I already said, it's quite challenging. Look at that, look how much blood is there. not really good. I go to the other side now. I will have a look. Maybe last touch is on the other side and we are done. I want to make this brow tiny bit longer. Yeah. And more bit here. Now a little bit more also here. When we compare, we want a little bit more gradient here and a little bit here. And other than that, almost done. A little bit more here because it will not stay. And more here. We have to make this tiny bit more saturated. This way. This way. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. And I just can't hide it. Okay, that's it. Done. Ta-da! Ta-da! Okay. I know you are not as excited as me, but I am happy I was able to do this. Oh, okay. I want to add a little bit. Sorry. Okay. Tiny bit more. Tiny bit more. Okay. Okay, we are back on track. So, okay. We applied a little bit of hydrating cream, and now you can see there is no redness on the brows. So this hydrating cream is like a, I don't know, it's a magic cream. I would call it magic cream. You can see how beautiful it is. I am so happy because you saw how hard it was. Sorry. How hard it was to do these brows. So yeah, beautiful result. I'm so happy. And client already saw herself and she was so happy too. So win-win for both sides. See you next week, guys. Bye.